All right, let's dive right in. What if I told you that basically everything we've been taught about money is wrong? Seriously, what if chasing it is the very reason it seems to run away from you? In this explainer, we're going to flip that whole idea on its head and look at how you can stop chasing wealth and actually become a magnet for it. So let's get into it. So let me ask you something straight up. Do you ever feel trapped in the money game? You know that feeling, right? Like you're on this hamster wheel just constantly working, striving, worrying, trying to keep your head above water. It's exhausting. It really is like being stuck on a treadmill you just can't get off of. And listen, that feeling, it's not just in your head. It's very real. Certified financial planner Julie Murphy has this incredible way of putting it. She says a lot of us are stuck in a debt cycle that's basically a financial jail. I mean, what a powerful way to describe it, right? It's this feeling that you've lost your freedom, that you're just trapped by bills and payments, no matter how hard you work or how much money you make. Okay, but what if the problem isn't actually the jail itself, but our understanding of the bars? What if money isn't this thing out there that you have to chase and capture? This is the point where everything starts to shift. The solution might not be about earning more, but about understanding more, a whole new way of looking at it. All right, so here it is. This is the big revelation, the core idea we're going to build on. Ready? Money is energy. I know. It might sound a little out there at first, but stick with me. Let's really break down what that actually means. So, if you look at a lot of different spiritual teachings, they all point to this new way of defining money. It's not just paper or pixels on a screen. Think of it as a symbol for energy. And what does energy do? It flows, right? It's always in motion. Its very nature isn't to be stuffed under a mattress or hoarded in an account out of fear. It's meant to be conducted, exchanged, to be in motion. And this is where you can really see the difference it makes. Look at these two mindsets side by side. The old way, the scarcity mindset, has us chasing what we think is a limited resource. It's all based on fear and lack. But the new mindset, the abundance one, it's about attracting a flowing energy. See the difference? Instead of hoarding for security, you're conducting it to make it more powerful. It's not some external thing you have to get anymore. It becomes an internal state you actually generate. And that, right there, is a total game changer. Okay, so money is energy. Got it. But that brings up the obvious next question, right? How do we actually interact with it? I mean, how do we take this cool idea and make it, real in our day-to-day lives? Well, that's where we get into the mechanism. And it all comes down to your own personal energy field. Now, look, I know this can sound a little bit woo-woo, but there's actually some fascinating, measurable science behind this idea. So let me show you what I mean. Did you know your heart puts out a powerful electromagnetic field? It's true. It extends several feet out from your body. And here's the kicker. The frequency of that field literally changes depending on how you're feeling. So all those emotions you have about money, the stress, the anxiety, but also the joy and the gratitude, they're all being broadcast out into the world. It's like you have your own personal financial aura. And what's really wild is that in this framework, we can even put a number on it. The idea is that poverty consciousness, that constant feeling of lack and worry, vibrates at a really low, kind of chaotic frequency. We're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 30 hertz. The main takeaway here is that it's not just a bad feeling. It's a measurable, distinct energetic state you're in. And this chart gives you a great visual for what's happening. When you're stuck in that scarcity mindset, feeling desperate, your energy field literally shrinks. It gets all tight and contracted. But when you shift into a state of abundance, of gratitude, your field just expands. It becomes big, coherent, magnetic. It's basically the difference between having a tiny, crackly radio antenna and a giant satellite dish ready to receive all the signals. So you see, the goal completely flips. You stop chasing money. That's an external game you can't win. Instead, you turn inward. You focus on expanding your own capacity to receive. The abundance is already out there, flowing all around us. Your job is just to become the person who can receive it. You're turning yourself into the landing strip that wealth is looking for. All right, this is all great in theory, right? It's a cool concept, but it's totally useless if we can't put it into practice. So how do we actually do it? How do we start expanding that field and become a real magnet for prosperity? Let's get down to the practical steps. This is a brilliantly simple method from Julie Murphy, and it's for any new money that comes your way. Could be a raise, a bonus, even a gift. Whatever it is, you divide it into 3 equal parts. The first third, that goes to your past. You use it to pay down your highest interest debt. The second third is for your present. You put that aside for something you genuinely enjoy, like a vacation fund. And the last third goes to your future. You invest it to build long-term wealth. So why does this simple little trick work so well? Well, it's all about changing your energy around money. Think about it. You're tackling your debt, but it doesn't feel like a punishment, because at the same time, you're also funding your own joy and building your future. Julie Murphy calls it finding your giggle, that positive feeling you get around money. It completely breaks that old cycle of suffering and guilt, and it puts you back in control. You shift from a feeling of lack to a feeling of flow. And when you start to combine this inner work, this energy shifting, with practical, empowering actions like that, that's when you start to create a whole new reality for yourself. You're not just attracting money anymore. You're literally living inside what some people call the prosperity vortex. And this is the final evolution. It's the most profound step in the whole process. You eventually get to a point where you're not even just a magnet attracting prosperity anymore. You become the source. You become a generator of abundance. It just radiates from you. I think this quote just says it all perfectly. It's not something you do anymore. It's something you are. Prosperity becomes your essential nature. And when that happens, it just radiates out from you, and it starts to change everything. The people, the opportunities, just by you being you. So that's where we'll leave it, with a question for you to really think about. Now that you know that money is just energy and that you hold the power to change your own frequency, what new reality are you going to choose to generate for yourself? Because really, the potential is absolutely infinite.